I have some data. And this kind of data is the data that I need to sort. Do you know what these are? Gummy bears. I have lots of gummy bears. And let's think. I've learned to sort data in 3 ways: by color, shape, and size. How do you think I could sort this data? What would make the most sense? Can I sort it by shape? Not really. They're all kind of the same shape. What about size? They're kind of the same size too, so it would be hard to sort. What about color? Yeah, there's lots of colors of gummy bears, so let's sort them by color and see what I can find. Here you can see my data when it was sorted by color. I have 2 white, 3 yellow, 1 green, 2 red, and 1 orange. Now that I have my data sorted, I want to show you something called a graph. A graph is something that can show my data in an easier way for me to understand it and see how it is sorted. So, let's take a look at this graph. The graph is circled. For this data, I have orange and green cubes. Now I can show you how we put this data into the graph. Let's take a look at our data. Here I have a handful of cubes, and we are going to sort them by color so that we can graph them. So I'm going to put green on this side and orange on this side. So I'll put all my green ones over here, and all my orange cubes over here. Now that I have sorted my data, I can graph it. On my graph, I can see that I need to put all the orange cubes in a straight line and all the green cubes in a straight line. Now this will be pretty easy since I've already sorted my data. I don't want to leave any spaces. I want to fill all the boxes in a row until there are no more cubes left for that color. So I did all my green ones. Now I'm going to do all my orange ones. Now, before I even count my cubes and see which one is greater on the graph, I can already tell, just like when we learned in measurement, they're both starting at the same place. So which one goes farther? Which one is longer? I can see that my orange one is longer. So there must be more orange cubes than green cubes. The orange cubes are greater and the green cubes are less. So now let's count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange cubes. So I'm going to write a 5 here. And I have 1, 2, 3 green cubes. So I'm going to put a 3. That's what I had in my handful. Let's try one more time. Okay, I have a new handful of cubes. Again, I am sorting by color because I have some red cubes and some blue cubes. So I'll put all my blue cubes on this side. We need to sort them before we can graph them, remember? And I will put all my red cubes on this side. And now I can graph them. So let's put all the red cubes in the row that is red. See, there's a marker at the end there. It tells me that this is for the red cubes. And then I will put the blue cubes in the bottom row. And remember, before we even count, we should be able to tell the one that is longer means there is greater cubes of that color. And if it is shorter, it means there are less cubes of that color. So let's count. I have 1, 2 red. I'm going to put a 2 here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. I'll put a 4 here. And that's how I sorted and graphed my data using cubes. Remember, we sorted by color, but you could do this for other things too. You can graph from different shapes or from different sizes, just like we learned to sort all that data. You can graph any kind of data that you can sort.